And that's a picture of Fallant with the bullet hole in his head?
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his temple on the left side?
Yeah.
It's getting sticky out here in the rap game again, y'all. Cause 6ix9ine, yes, the rainbow-haired snitch legend himself has just reacted to T.I and Gunna's snitching scandals. And he didn't just spill tea, he dumped the entire Lipton factory on them. You thought the drama was over? This right here makes power look like a bedtime story and turns the Fast and Furious family loyalty motto into a straight-up joke. 6ix9ine is out here throwing verbal nukes, saying if he's the rat, then T.I and Gunna are running the whole pet store. The internet exploding. Fans divided like the Avengers post-Endgame. And hip-hop, watching the chaos unfold like it's the Super Bowl halftime show. In just a few minutes, I'm breaking down every wild thing 6ix9ine said, every subliminal shot he fired, and why this might be the messiest snitch-off in rap history. Because when 6ix9ine talks, chaos follows. And this time, he's not just trolling, he's exposing receipts, name-dropping legends, and laughing like the Joker at everyone's moral compass. Alright, let's rewind this mess like it's 2019 again. The year 6ix9ine painted his hair like a Skittles bag, went to court, snitched on half the rap industry, and somehow came out more famous than before. Fast forward to now, and the king of chaos has decided to speak up again, this time dragging T. I am gonna straight into the courtroom of public opinion. And trust me, it's uglier than a Twitter thread at 3a.m. It all started when clips resurfaced of T.I allegedly admitting to snitching on his dead cousin to dodge a gun charge. Yep, Tip said, yeah, I told on cuz, but he gone, so it don't count. And the internet lost. It's mine. Everyone was like, hold up, Tip, this ain't church confession. This is federal paperwork. Then there's Gunna, Mr. Pushin P himself. After that whole YSL Rico case, he took a plea deal and came home looking like he just won parole bingo. The streets were not happy. People started whispering, no, shouting, Gunna's a rat, Gunna's a snitch. Even Young Thug's crew started unfollowing him like it was a digital funeral. And right when the chaos was simmering down, here comes 6ix9ine sliding into the mix like, oh, y'all forgot who the OG snitch is? In an Instagram live that looked like a circus performance, 6ix9ine popped up laughing, screaming, and basically throwing gasoline on every rap beef of the decade. He said, and I quote, they called me a rat, but look at your heroes now. T.I told, Gunna told. The whole rap game full of master splinters. And bro, the internet exploded. Memes flew faster than bullets in a GTA chase. One had T.I photoshopped as Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, handing cheese to Gunna and 6ix9ine in like, my sons, you have done well. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine's followers, the same ones who treat chaos like breakfast, started chanting double standards. They said, when 6ix9ine told y'all canceled him, but when your favorite rappers do it, y'all call it cooperation. And honestly, that hit harder than a Drake diss track. The wildest part, 6ix9ine didn't stop there. He started posting old interviews, dragging out legal paperwork, and calling out journalists for not keeping that same energy. He said, y'all blackballed me, but now you're trying to give Gunna sympathy. Please, if I had a song with Travis Scott, y'all would forgive me too. You could almost hear the sound of phones hitting record screens everywhere. Even T.I tried to clap back. TipWentLive.com as ever, rocking sunglasses like he was too cool to be accused of anything. He said, y'all believe anything you see online? I ain't snitched on nobody. That situation was between me and the man above. But 6ix9ine wasn't buying it. He posted another story, screaming, nah, don't talk to God now, talk to the feds, big bro. The comment section, absolute mayhem. Some fans took T.I.'s side, saying 6ix9ine was just chasing relevance. Others were like, nah, he's got a point. Rap's moral code is faker than a reality TV romance. And here's where things got nuclear. Gunna, who had been quiet for months, finally broke silence during a backstage interview. He said, "I ain't no snitch. I did what I had to do to come home." And before the reporter could even nod, 6ix9ine reposted it with a caption. Translation: I told two. It was like watching three rappers trying to out-snitch each other in a rap. Reality show called America's Got Testimony. Now. Let's not forget T.I and 6ix9ine go way back with beef. Tip once called him the poster child for what not to do. And now 6ix9ine's basically flipping that quote like a pancake, saying, "Nah bro, you the one who wrote the manual." At this point, hip-hop Twitter turned into a federal investigation. People were sharing fake mugshots, fake paperwork, and wild theories like 6ix9ine's working for the CIA to expose rap hypocrisy. And honestly, the way he's dragging names left and right, it kind of feels believable. The comment sections on DJ Academic's posts were pure madness. One fan wrote, 6ix9ine just started a new genre, rat hop. Another said, if Gunna, 6ix9ine and T.I drop a collab, call it witness protection. It's the craziest twist. Even 50 Cent chimed in with a cryptic laughing emoji. And you know when 50 laughs, it's about to get real. That man can turn a single into a full-blown internet war. And yet, beneath all the chaos, something deeper was brewing. The question nobody wants to ask, is the whole street code dead? Because if everyone's bending the rules, what rules even exist anymore? The rap community is divided. That fans are eating popcorn, and 6ix9ine, he's sitting back with that evil grin saying, "Told y'all, they just like me. They just wear better PR." But trust me, this ain't even the wildest part. Because what 6ix9ine said next? It flipped the whole snitch conversation on its head. If you thought 6ix9ine was done after those shots, oh no, that boy turned his phone into a flamethrower. Because the very next day, he dropped a video that had the entire rap game gasping for air, like it was the Super Bowl of snitching. He started the video with dramatic music, fake paperwork flashing across the screen, and his rainbow hair bouncing like he just discovered the cheat code to chaos. He screamed into the camera. People were flooding Twitter like it was a digital riot. Some said 6ix9ine was clout chasing again. Others admitted he kinda spittin' though. One user tweeted, 6ix9ine woke up and chose federal energy. Another said if being loud was a felony, he'd be doing life. Meanwhile, Gunna fans tried to defend their man. They posted videos of him donating to charity, saying he's changing lives, not telling tales. But then, right on cue, 6ix9ine reposted one of those clips and wrote, "A rat that gives back is still a rat with a gift bag." Savage. Absolutely uncalled for. And yet, totally 6ix9ine. Then boom, T.I jumped into the mix. He posted a video on Instagram saying, "Y'all need to stop letting clowns speak on kings. I've been solid my whole life. Don't let the internet fool you. I don't cooperate, I communicate." Bro, what does that even mean? The comment section was split between preach, tip, and that's exactly what a snitch would say. And you know, 6ix9ine didn't let that slide. He immediately clapped back with a side-by-side video. On one side, T.I saying, "I don't cooperate," and on the other, a meme of him shaking hands with an FBI agent edited to 50 Cent's Many Men. The caption, "When Rubber Band Man turned into Federal Friend Man." At this point, the internet was out of control. Rap pages, podcasts, and TikTok creators were turning the drama into a 24-hour soap opera. You had fan theories like 6ix9ine's doing this for an upcoming album, T.I secretly working with the feds to silence him, Gunna's planning a diss track called Pushin' P Paperwork. Even Charlemagne Tha God jumped in during the Breakfast Club, saying, "I don't know who's telling the truth anymore. I do know 6ix9ine got everybody confessing like they on Law & Order. Hip-Hop Victims Unit." Meanwhile, 6ix9ine's live streams started hitting 500,000 viewers again. You'd think the man was testifying live on Twitch. He was laughing, throwing shade, and yelling, "Y'all hate me 'cause I said the quiet part out loud." And he wasn't lying, because the more he talked, the more rappers started backpedaling. You had people suddenly rewording their interviews, deleting posts, and pretending like they'd never commented on 6ix9ine in their lives. But the fans weren't buying it. Reddit threads were popping up with side-by-side comparisons of all the rappers who called 6ix9ine a snitch but now had questionable paperwork. It looked like a PowerPoint presentation of hypocrisy. And guess who else entered the chat? Boosie Badazz, the man who never misses a beat when it comes to street code. Boosie jumped on IG Live shouting, "If y'all still listening to rats, the whole game dead. I said what I said." To which 6ix9ine responded within 10 minutes with a remix clip of Boosie's speech edited into a trap beat. Captioned, "Boosie mad 'cause he can't spell federal." The memes were writing themselves at this point. One had 6ix9ine sitting at a courtroom desk saying, "Objection, Your Honor. They started it first." Another had Gunna holding a block of cheese like it was a Grammy. The internet was undefeated. But here's where the twist hit harder than a 50 Cent verse. Suddenly, an old Vlad TV interview with T.I resurfaced. In it, he talked about that very gun case and how his cousin's passing made things easier. The comments section filled up with rat emojis faster than a subway in New York. 6ix9ine reposted that clip with one word. By now, T.I was furious. He went live again, looking dead into the camera like he was about to deliver a sermon. "Listen, I'm from the trap. I done seen things y'all couldn't imagine. I ain't never told on no man walking this earth." But the internet doesn't care about nuance, it cares about memes. And 6ix9ine had already weaponized them. You had influencers reacting to every clip like it was the season finale of Breaking Bad, Atlanta edition. Everyone had an opinion. Even Rick Ross jumped in saying, "That's why I move in silence. Real bosses don't do interviews," which only made fans laugh harder, saying, "Bro, you literally own Wingstop, not the mafia." Then plot twist, Gunna decided to drop a snippet of a new song. And guess what the lyrics were? "I ain't fold, I ain't break, I'm just pushing my piece." The internet erupted. 6ix9ine reposted the snippet and wrote, "This man just dropped a gospel record for rats." The chaos, the audacity, the memes, it was perfection. But underneath all that trolling, 6ix9ine had actually hit a nerve. Because now the question wasn't just who's snitched. It was who's keeping it real anymore. The rap community was imploding under its own contradictions. And 6ix9ine was laughing all the way to the algorithm bank. Every insult, every clapback, every rat emoji only boosted his engagement, proving once again that in 2025, the biggest snitch in the game might also be the realest troll alive. But if you think this is where it ends, oh no, 6ix9ine's next move made everyone, even the loudest critics, go silent. What he did next? It didn't just shake the internet, it broke it. Stay tuned, because part 3 is where the game flips upside down just when everyone thought the snitch storm had passed. 6ix9ine did what only 6ix9ine can do. He turned the entire controversy into a comeback strategy. Because while T.I was doing interviews defending his non-snitch confession and Gunna was busy dropping emotional tracks about loyalty, 6ix9ine was in the studio, laughing, recording, and plotting. 3 days later, boom, he dropped a surprise track on YouTube titled Certified Cheese, the cover art. A slice of Swiss cheese wearing chains and rainbow hair. You can't make this up. Within 2 hours, it hit 3 million views. The opening line? "They said I'm a rat, but your idols squeak too. I just got better PR, boo." Bro, the internet went into cardiac arrest. Even his haters had to admit the man knew how to spin a scandal into a spectacle. Fans flooded TikTok with clips of the song, using it as a background to T.I interviews and Gunna courtroom memes. It was chaos and marketing genius. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine hopped on Instagram Live again, dancing to his own diss track, yelling, "They blackballed me for telling the truth. Now the truth paying my rent again." And just like that, the rap world's biggest villain became the most trending man online again. But the drama wasn't done. T.I dropped what fans are now calling a damage control documentary, a mini-series where he talked about redemption, street codes, and how the internet can't define a man. It had interviews, emotional piano music, the works. And right when you'd think it was his chance to win back the narrative, 6ix9ine reposted the trailer with the caption, "New series, Snitch Flicks Originals, sponsored by Plea Deals." The disrespect was unreal. Even hip-hop veterans were stepping in now. Fat Joe went on IG and said, "Yo, these young cats forgot the code. We ain't supposed to talk to the feds or each other." The irony. The comments were flooded with people saying, "But Joe, didn't you say you'd snitch if it saved your mom?" The entire industry was eating itself alive. Then came the real jaw-dropper. Screenshots started circulating of DMs, allegedly between 6ix9ine and Gunna's PR team, showing that 6ix9ine was offered a feature deal if he would tone down the trolling. He posted them himself with the caption, "They said, 'Let's make peace.' I said, 'Make cheese.'" That line alone, instant meme material. Within an hour, someone edited it into a fake motivational poster that said, "When they offer peace, you make cheese." 6ix9ine in 2025. At this point, the snitch debate wasn't even about crime anymore. It was pop culture. Talk shows, reaction channels, podcasts, everybody wanted a piece. Even Ellen DeGeneres parody accounts started tweeting about it. That's when you know it's gone too far. And through it all, T.I kept trying to stand tall. He even went to a charity event and delivered a whole speech about honor and integrity. It should have been a PR win, but someone in the crowd yelled, "Tell us more about your cousin. Tip." And the entire audience laughed. That's when you knew the damage was done. Meanwhile, Gunna dropped another track clearly addressing the situation, with lyrics like, "They call me names, but I sleep fine, ain't no cheese, I just cut ties. Nice try, Gunna, but you can't rhyme your way out of Reddit." Because within minutes, the lyrics were turned into a meme showing him holding scissors and cheese. The internet's undefeated now 6ix9ine, ever the opportunist, decided to capitalize. He announced a live podcast special titled The Rat Trap, where he promised to expose all the fake gangstas who folded before me. And you already know who his first topic was? T.I and Gunna. He went live, sipping a juice box like it was a champagne bottle, and said, "They called me the rat, but I'm the one still outside. They hid behind lawyers. I hid behind no one." That single clip, 12 million views in 24 hours. People were quoting him like he just delivered the 10 commandments of trolling. Even 50 Cent had to comment. This man got no breaks. The funniest part, you could tell 6ix9ine was enjoying every second of it. Every post, every reaction, it was like he was orchestrating the downfall of street credibility itself. But here's where the real twist comes behind the chaos. Labels were quietly reaching out again. Word leaked that 6ix9ine had multiple offers from overseas labels wanting to bankroll his anti-industry image. The same guy everyone swore would never work again was suddenly profitable again. T.I. He stayed silent. Gunna focused on music. But the public had already made up its mind. In the court of viral opinion, 6ix9ine was guilty of trolling but innocent of losing relevance. Because here's the truth. In 2025, being controversial is the brand. And 6ix9ine just reminded the world that in this game, the loudest wins. He didn't just defend himself, he flipped the whole concept of snitching into a meme, a movement, a marketing weapon. Every insult became engagement. Every rat comment was a free ad dot, and as he ended his final live stream of the week, laughing into the camera with that unbothered smirk, he said, "You can't cancel the truth. You can only mute it till the next upload." Mic drop. Because, love him or hate him, 6ix9ine didn't just survive the culture war. He owned it now. The real question is, who's next? Because after this saga, no rapper's street cred is safe. Not even the ones preaching about loyalty. And 6ix9ine, he's already watching, waiting, and probably writing another diss track titled Plea Deals and PR. Welcome to the future of hip-hop, where truth, trolling, and clout are the new holy trinity. And guess what? The rat's still winning, and there you have it, y'all. The rat race of the century. 6ix9ine just dragged T.I, roasted Gunna, and flipped the entire concept of street loyalty like a pancake at a clout convention. The internet's still on fire, memes are multiplying faster than conspiracy theories, and the rap world might never recover. So here's the deal. If you laughed, gasped, or even side-eyed your phone once during this video, smash that like button like you're breaking a plea deal. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next viral meltdown. And ring that bell harder than 6ix9ine rings up drama every Tuesday. Now I want to know your take. Is 6ix9ine just the world's loudest troll? Or did he just expose the biggest double standard in hip-hop? Drop your thoughts, your theories, and your favorite meme in the comments. Because the comment section is where the real investigation begins. This right here is the only channel that serves you scandals, leaks, and clapbacks fresh out the oven. Dripping with sarcasm, shock, and receipts you didn't even ask for. Every week the chaos continues, and you already know. When the tea spills, we're bathing in it, so keep your notifications on. Because the next story might make this one look like a Sunday sermon.